seen how you smile when you blush, how you curl your lip when you concentrate enough. Well, I would have known what I've been living for all along. What I've been living for. Love is my turning page, where only the sweetest words remain. Every kiss is a cursive line, every touch is a redefining phrase.
For Michael and Rachel to experience your love and support, and particularly with the kind of times we've recently gone through, your presence and your love is more deeply felt and appreciated. So thank you, whether you've traveled near or far, to this very important moment in their lives, the celebration of their marriage. So we're in this beautiful setting, the VFW Hall, for the beauty around here to lift our spirits. But Michael and Rachel have also chosen not just a beautiful setting, but to be surrounded by all of you, to be strengthened by the power of your love. So let's take in all the love and all the beauty around us as we participate in the beautiful ceremony they planned. And so as I acknowledge all of you, we also take a moment to acknowledge people who are present but not physically, those who have passed and gone before us. We call to mind especially Rachel's aunt, Kathy Daniel, her great-grandmother, Anna Sabrata, and her great-grandfather, James Hines Sr., and Michael's great-grandparents, George and Norma Goldman. Their gifts of love and compassion will always be cherished and remembered, and we know that they are here in spirit, and for that, we're grateful. For the mothers, even if you don't have roses.
I have roses in the back room.
You know what, we'll do it as a special kiss, okay?
Okay.
Okay, you can give them the roses after, all right? All right. It's a beautiful thing when a couple marries and they give all the love they have away to the other. But the mystery of love is after they do that, they experience they have more love to give. And as an outpouring of this generosity of love, this is a moment dedicated to their mothers, Donna and Laurie, because it is our parents who provide us with that foundation of love and caring, which brings us to moments like this. So we now ask that you would give them a special kiss, each of your mothers, as they were the ones that gave you your first kiss just before you married. Do you want them to come up to you? Or do you... Yeah, could you come up and receive your special kiss from the bride and groom, Donna and Laurie? They are grateful for all your love, support, and sacrifice that has made them the people they are today. So as you hold this moment in your mind and memory, know that their gratitude and affection remains in their hearts now and always. So to everyone here, you're here to witness, yes? You're here to celebrate, yes? Yeah, I usually get a bigger response to that. But there's a third reason that you're all here. You're here to take your own vow to love, support, and guide Michael and Rachel in their married life together. Yes? Yes. So the pressure's off. The first vows of the day have been taken, okay? And Rachel and Michael have chosen some beautiful readings for their ceremony. The first reading from John 15. Yes, you're getting married. You can hold hands. Yes. Whoever lives in me and I in them bears much fruit. However, apart from me, you can do nothing. If someone does not dwell in me, they are like a branch without life. But if you live in me and my words remain in you, ask whatever you will, and it shall be granted. In bearing much fruit, my Father is honored and glorified, and you show yourselves to be true followers. As the Father has loved me, so I love you. Live on in my love. Now, before we have the second reading, we're going to have the unity candle lighting. So I'm going to step aside and walk you both through that. You just advance to the table behind me. So, Michael, Rachel, if you could get to either side of the table, that's good. And if you could each light your individual candles. These separate candles represent your separate lives and separate circles of friends, up to now that have made you distinct and different from each other. Could you now take these candles and light your unity candle? So as you light this candle, and you now extinguish your individual candles, this one candle symbolizes your lives becoming one. Where there was two lights, there is now one. Your light is stronger, ever brighter, ever truer. May your light of love never go out, and may your bond of love be forever. One heart, one life, one love. And before you return to center, stay where you are for a moment, I just want to explain to everyone, there is a wine box behind, on the table behind them. This wine box is the wine love letter box. Rachel and Michael have written a letter to each other why they're marrying today, and they've sealed it in the box with a bottle of wine to be opened on their first anniversary. And actually, it's engraved with the words, the Long's first anniversary. So they've really created like a time capsule of love, extending this precious moment into the future. Okay, you can return to center now. Yes, hold hands. These I can promise, the second reading. I cannot promise you a life of sunshine and roses. I cannot promise you riches and gold. I cannot promise you an easy path away from change or growing old. But these I can promise, all my heart's devotion, a soul to guide you through every life's emotion, a love to bear every tear and sorrow, a shoulder to help you face every tomorrow, a love that's true and will stay forever, and a hand to hold through each new day, whatever. These I can promise. And a third reading. On this day. On this day, may light shine eternally in your lives. May it add brilliance to every achievement, remove shadows from any misfortune. May you care for each other in sadness, give each other cheer in times of gladness, and may you have vitality for each other's undertakings, compassion unmeasured for misunderstandings, and may this most virtuous and beautiful remain with you your whole life through on this day. So continue looking at Rachel. We'll now have the exchange of vows, okay? But looking at her, repeat after me. I, Michael Long,
I, Michael Long,
take you, Rachel Heinz,
take you, Rachel Hintz,
to be my wife,
to be my wife,
to have and to hold
to have and to hold
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poor,
in sickness and health,
in sickness and health,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
Looking at Michael, I, Rachel Hintz,
I, Rachel Hintz,
take you, Michael Long,
take you, Michael Long,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
to have and to hold
to have and to hold
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better or worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and health,
sickness and health,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
Beautiful, beautiful. We'll now seal these vows with the exchange of rings. Could I have the rings? Could you take them out of the box and put them in my hand? Thank you. What's your name?
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn. Thank you, Jocelyn. Good job. So we'll first say a blessing over these rings before I guide you through the exchange. These rings are a circle that has no seam, no beginning, no end. So may your love for each other have no end. These rings are given to each other as a precious gift. May you always hold each other's vows and love that you share today utmost in your hearts. And finally, these rings are put on your ring finger, the finger closest to your heart. May you always hold each other utmost in your hearts. Take her ring, put it on her ring finger. You can help him if you need it. It's okay. Now hold that hand with both your hands. Okay. All right. Now, looking at Rachel, repeat after me. Rachel,
Rachel,
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign of my love,
as a sign of my love,
now and forevermore.
now and forevermore.
Okay, Rachel, you take his ring, put it on his ring finger. Okay, now hold his hand with both your hands. Looking at Michael, repeat after me. Michael,
Michael,
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign of my love,
as a sign of my love,
now and forevermore.
now and forevermore.
Continue holding hands. These are the hands of your best friend, strong and full of love for you, holding yours on your wedding day, promising to love you today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours, building your future together as one. These are the hands that will put you first, sacrificing for you. These are the hands that will wipe away tears when fear or grief threatens. And finally, even in old age, these are the hands that will reach out with that same tender touch like no other. These are the hands. Blessing over the newly married couple. Lord, help Michael and Rachel always remember the love they had when they first met and how that grew between them. Help them work their love into practical things so nothing can ever divide them. We ask that they always have words, loving and kind, and hearts ready to forgive as well as ask forgiveness. Dear Lord, we put their marriage into your hands. Amen. So please join me in the Our Father as a way of praying for Rachel and Michael. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Final blessing. May the blessing of Almighty God be upon you, the blessing of the Father and the Son, and may the Spirit of God, the Spirit of peace, the Spirit of love, be with you and all of us, all of our days. By the power of the love you have for each other and the vows you've just exchanged, in the presence of these witnesses, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Michael and Rachel Long.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Pardon the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. The sight of you leaves me weak.
All right, I'm asking you guys to do that 10 times better. Come on, guys. Let's let everybody in Long Island know we're ready to have a good time. Can I get a loud scream on the count of 1, 2, 3? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to do me a favor and take those hands and clap it out to the beat, because we have some folks behind that curtain we'd like to introduce to you. Come on, clap those hands a little louder. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring out the mother of the bride. We got Donna escorted by Mike. Come on down. And we got our father of the bride. Come on, Jim. Escorted by Nicole. Come on. And ladies and gentlemen, the mother of our groom, Laura, and her husband, Michael. Come on down. And we got the father of the bride. Come on down, Jim, with his escort, Lisa. Folks, it's about that time to pick up the pace, so let's keep those hands clapping real loud, because it's time to bring in the party people, my bridal party. Let's bring in Brianna and Christian. And this party wouldn't be the same if it wasn't Karen and Nick. And let's give a big round of applause to my friend and yours. We got Hannah and Justin. And this next couple is going to raise the roof. We got Colleen and James. And we got our co-maid of honor, Jillian, with her escort, James. And this next couple is very special to the bride and groom. We got our maid of honor, Katie, and our best man, Ryan. All right, ladies and gentlemen, they started off as boyfriend and girlfriend, and I'm here to tell you they're the happiest couple alive right now. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big, thunderous, tremendous round of applause to the new bride and groom, Michael and Rachel Long. Come on, folks, give them a big round of applause. You guys can do a little better than that. Come on, Michael and Rachel Long. Come on, folks. That's right, folks. One more time, big round of applause to our bride and our groom.
Slowly
more time. Don't they look great out there? Come on, folks, put those hands together. Give them a tremendous round of applause. And Rachel and Michael at this time would invite all our family and friends to come on down and join them. You see, folks, the more couples that join, the more years of happy marriage they'll continue to have. So, folks, let's come on down and show them all the love. Bring someone down with you. That's right, folks. And how's about we turn around and face our bride and groom, give them a big round of applause. Let's show them more love. Here on Long Island, the more you clap, the more they kiss. So folks, help me out. Give them a big round of applause out there. Show them that we love them. And right now, I want you guys to take your bodies in and give them a big hug. Come on, folks. Right into the middle. Give them a big hug out there. Big hug. That's right.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. I feel it. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's the night. Let's live it up. I got my money. Let's spin it up. Go out and smash it. Like oh my God. Jump out that sofa. Let's get up. I know that we'll have a ball if we get down and go out and just lose it all. I feel stressed out. I wanna let it go. Let's go way out, spaced out, and losing all control. Fill up my cup.
Bulgaria well over a decade ago. I had little idea that I'd be meeting one of the best friends I've ever had the honor of having. It's not every childhood that you get to go out capsizing sailboats, exceeding the maximum speed ratings, and testing crash tolerances of go-karts, and attempt to catch air using a rapid splish splash. More recently, sending bikes down all sorts of wild terrain with occasional sprinklings of pepper gassing your kitchen while making hot sauces. Appreciate that. You've always been there to offer a supporting hand or word, even when I may not have had my own head on completely straight. You've never hesitated to offer help when it's been needed the most, whether it was offering advice, reassurance, or even just helping out with a physical project. You've always just been there for me no matter what. All the way from camp until today. Rachel, you've known Mike since early grade school, which means that you probably know more about him than pretty much anyone I know. Your kindness, caring, and compassion for humans and animals alike remain your honorable pillars of personality. With this level of mutual knowledge and respect for each other, I can't think of two people more fit for each other than you both. Through rain, wind, and the occasional global pandemic, plus all the other trials that have been presented throughout the few decades, you've both weathered it in stride. I wish you both nothing but happiness and prosperity. It's been an honor to be your, well, an honor. Congratulations to you both.
Doing great.
You got this, Katie. Deep breath.
All right. If you don't know me already, I'm sure almost all of you do. I'm Katie, Rachel's youngest sister, and the better Rachel. Well, we all knew this day was coming for like, what, the past 10 years? But yeah, it didn't feel real until about like a week ago when like stuff really started to go down. Like actually preparing. But like the most special thing about Mike and Rachel is that they argue and like make up in like 20 minutes. Like an old married couple of like 50 years. But like the best thing is when you're wrong, sometimes they're like, they have your back most of the time. But yeah, Rachel is a millennial parent you really didn't want, but you got. I got it.
You gotta keep going. You can't leave it on that.
The best part is when she makes me food, you know? Wait, now it's getting serious. Give me a second. Alright, there's truly nothing like having a sister. Hold on, give me a second.
Can help you down.
Can you stop?
Yo.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Someone who literally enrages you so much to the point that you question 20 years in prison. It's not that big of a deal, you know. But then 5 minutes later, you're playing Skyrim and it's fine. Yeah, and Minecraft. But, you know, she's been there through everything. Heartbreak, you know, loss, everything. Even good, bad. You know, I'm not very good at this.
You got the bad part. Great.
But Mike's a pretty cool guy. From the moment you come into our lives, you've treated us like sisters, paying for our food and stuff. But truly, I'm so grateful to have you in my life. Yeah, you're like a brother now, I guess. Well, now, yeah. Woo! Woo! That's
good.
Really showing here.
You got it. Come on.
Oh, I have a good story. All right. But enough of the nice stuff. Just kidding. Just kidding. I just have a sweet, embarrassing story. I remember when Rachel and Mike just started dating. I was about 11 when Rachel had her '98 Jeep Cherokee. The good old days, you know? I don't even know, like, if they were actually dating. They were just, like, hanging out, you know? I was, like, young. I don't know. Yeah, weird. But, we would drive around, go to Starbucks, or, like, whatever we did, like, when we were youngins. She would drive past his house, like, every time. Just to check if he was home, and it was really, really cute. And I'll never let it go. Now everyone knows, so yeah. And yeah, that's the side of Rachel and Mike's love story. So yeah.
Hi. This is, hold on. This is Katie's speech, and mine's not stapled, so there's that. I can't really put into words, you know, like physically, how much Rachel like means to me. Oh, I'm crying. I did write some stuff though, and it's kind of like a roast almost, like you know, humor is like that kind of thing. Okay, listen. Ready?
You're losing my attention.
Sorry. This is to read. I did it like separate.
Okay.
Because you're like a unit now. Okay. So, Rachel, even though you dropped me once or twice as a baby. It's fine. I was only like 0 and she was 5. You have surely made up for it in the past few years. Ever since we were small, I have looked up to you, and probably to the point of obsession, and now I understand I was going to be a little intolerable, like hiding in your closet when Bree and Kellen were over. I used to sleep there, I don't know if you knew that. When you guys slept over. Yeah, she's like, be quiet, don't tell anyone. But, you know, now I'm like more annoying because I know how to push your buttons, so it's like, you know. Sorry you heard that. But aspiring to be as strong and selfless as you has never changed. You are the most selfless and thoughtful person I've ever met. Oh, don't make me cry with the ohs. I will cry. And then I'll have to give Hannah $50 and I can't afford that. It's so cute! You know, sorry, where am I? By the time I had hair long enough for you to pull, you made sure nobody else could pull on it except for you. And there's a sense of safety in that, you know, just you, no one else. At least I know how, you know, how hard it is. When you started driving, you went on many drives that I'll never forget about, holding each other's hands in busy stores so we don't lose each other. Almost drunk.
Allergy season. Take a deep breath. You can do it, Julia.
Thanks, Melissa.
You got it, Julia. I got you $50.
You know, looking after one another, telling each other our deepest thoughts in those freaky times when we have the same thought and it's really weird and we get uncomfortable. Like, why were you thinking that when I was thinking that, but we didn't say anything? And we're like, ew. And there's no way to describe the chaotic peace that I feel when you and Katie and Mike are together. Mike, you were the brother I never wanted. I did need you. I already considered you family. Like Katie said, you started bringing food around to tame my feral self, my 14-year-old feral self, to gain my approval. I know you drive Rachel crazy. In every way, but I know you both have the resolve to keep moving and make it work. There's never been a moment where I doubted the love you two had for each other, and it's, you know, hot. I'm really gonna miss you when I move out, but I will not miss your belching every time you go. Listen, this guy, every time he goes through a doorway,
Yeah, we know.
He has to, there's an arch or whatever, a door, whatever, an entrance into another room, and he has to burp or fart, and it's awful. And I'm doing the thing the best man never did. I'm embarrassing you because I live with you. I love you, baby. Congratulations.
Well, I'm not prepared, obviously, like my daughters. But I just want to say to Mike and Rachel, I'm really, really proud of you two that you made it through all this. The amount of time you guys have been dealing with all the stress and everything and getting through. And with COVID and everything, it's been crazy. And, anyway. It's been a long ride, and Mike, I'm so happy that you're part of our family now. You know I put you through hell. Our first camping trip, I made you sleep out in the car. I didn't want to sleep in the camper, but you know, after the day, so it was like, okay, you come. Good for a time, you know. Rachel. Rachel used to drive me crazy with Pat, I need to talk to you. But other than that, I'm so happy for you two that you're together now. Everything's settled. You guys are gonna have a great life together. I'm not good at this. I wish you both the best in life together, and I love you both so much. I'm so proud of both of you. Okay? We're going to raise a glass.
And one more time, let's give Jim a big round of applause out there.
Just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you.
Sugar town. I never had a dog that liked me some. Never had a friend that wanted one. So I just lay back and laugh at the sun. 'Cause I'm a
All right.
sugar town.
So at this time, Rachel is going to go ahead and feed her groom, her husband. Now, what do you guys say? What do you think? She's going to be naughty or nice? What do you guys say? All right, and let's give our bride a big round of applause. Really getting to work there. Now, Michael, it's your turn to return the favor. Hang on a second, Now, to return the favor to his lovely bride. The question is, will he be naughty or nice? What do you guys say? I guess we're returning the favor. And what do you guys say? All we need is the good cake kiss. Come on. The longer you clap, the more they kiss. Come on, folks, help me out. Beautiful job.
Look at the two of you dancing that way, lost in the moment and each other's face. So much in love, you're alone in this place, like there's nobody else in the world. I was enough for her not long ago. I was her number one, she told me so, and she still means the world to me, just so you know. So be careful when you hold my girl. Time changes everything, life must go on. I'm not gonna stand in your way. I loved her first, I held her first, and a place in my heart will always be hers. From the first breath she breathed, when she first smiled at me, I knew the love of a father runs deep. And I prayed that she'd find you someday, but it's still hard to give her away. I loved her first. How could that beautiful woman wait to you be the same freckle-faced kid that I knew? One that I read all those fairy tales.
That's right, folks. How's about we give our bride and her dad the tremendous round of applause that she deserves. Come on, folks. Beautiful.
I hope the days come easy and the moments pass slow, and each road leads you where you wanna go. And if you're faced with a choice and you have to choose, I hope you choose the one that means the most to you. And if one door opens to another door closed, I hope you keep on walking till you find the window. If it's cold outside, show the world the warmth of your smile. But more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish. I hope you never look back, but you never forget all the ones who love you in the place you left. I hope you always forgive and you never regret, and you help somebody every chance you get. Oh, you find God's grace in every mistake, and always give more than you take. But more than anything, yeah, more than anything, my wish.
And one more time, let's give Michael and his mom a big round of applause. I saw this once on a YouTube video. The rules that I understand apply is a lot of pushing and a lot of shoving, all right? A lot of elbow treatment. All right. What do you guys think? These ladies are ready? All right. I like a mean crowd. All right. We're going to go on the count of 3, ladies. I'm going to count you down, all right? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Somebody was paying attention. She had all the elbow there. All right, let's go. This time we're going to go for real. Here we go on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, my goodness. And what is your name? Colleen. We had all the faith in Colleen right from the first try. We knew Colleen was going to take this home. All right, good job, Colleen. Ladies, better chance next time.